Guys, welcome back. Hopefully this is a good angle. Hopefully this looks dope. I decided to show my skin in today's video because it is important to show your skin. And also, the sun is out. The vibes are very high right now. The weather is turning around. Things are looking beautiful. But what I wanted to talk about is the importance of the people you let around you, the importance of the energies in your life. Yesterday's video I talked about protecting your energy, and I'm still on the same topic, guys, because it is that important that it just needs to be spoken. Hopefully the audio in here is good as well, but not recently, I should say. Anyway, I don't know how recent this was, but I have discovered the power of speaking and action in the universe. My people, my friends, my true tribe that is close to me, I can talk about things like semen retention. I can talk about things like my dreams, where my life is headed. I can talk about these spiritual practices. I can talk about things that are important to me. And even if I can't talk about things that are important to me, well, I can always talk about things that are important to me, to my true tribe. But even if those interests aren't necessarily shared by them, their interests are still fueling my goals and teaching me things as well. So, look into the conversations you're having with the people around you, okay? In particular, last night, I saw a friend who has been going through shit, has been going through tough times. I lended my hand, but in the back of my head, I knew that this relationship is not necessarily in alignment with each other. And throughout our conversation that we had, I even was like, dude, we're just so different in so many aspects. And it's one thing if you are so different with someone in so many aspects, and those differences spark your brain in some way, fuel your growth in some way, but it's another thing if those differences are shit that you don't care about, shit that doesn't matter, guys. If there's a person in your life that every time you guys get together, it's a story about them. Every time you get together, it's a story about their problems. Every time you get together, there's no sort of positive outlook on things. Every time, there's no getting better. There's no, oh, I'm doing this to elevate my life. There's none of that. Or you never see them working on themselves. What is that person to you? What is the energetic exchange that is going on there? Those people are literally dead weight in your life. And especially if they are low vibrational, they can easily become taken over by any sort of entity that is floating around in this matrix. Any person that is at a low vibration that is not taking care of themselves at any moment can be manipulated by a demon. Now this might be a hot take for some of you, but this is the way I think, bro. Pay attention to what they do when you're not around. Obviously, you're going to ask them questions about, oh, what have you been up to? What have you been going on? The tribe, the people that are important, your tribe will tell you things that you value, that you look at them and you're inspired, maybe, in some way. You hear them say, oh, well, I've been, working on my health, blah, blah, blah. I've been going to the gym a lot lately. Actually, I've started a new regiment. I've been working on my brain. I've been reading books. I've been doing these, positive things. Pay attention to what they're doing because these are reflections of you. The more time you spend with someone, the more likely you're going to just gravitate into their realm and you guys start to kind of fuse in a way. Be very careful of who you choose to let in your zone. Because that person, as I said, can be manipulated by demons. That person could, out of nowhere, be using evil to sway you in a specific way. You have to be very, very careful with who you let in your circle. Of course, your intuition, as I always say in every video, and another thing I need to bring back in every video is the universe is always working in our favor. I love that. I actually love that. Every time I say that, it just feels good to me. The universe is always working in our favor. I'm going to starting videos like that, guys. But be very careful and do not feel afraid to just cut motherfuckers off, okay? Do not be afraid of it, because that is one thing that I was struggling with. I was struggling with having to tell people no. I was struggling with having to come back to people, having to do some shit, feel like, oh, I feel bad, blah, blah, blah. We are in the matrix, man. Who at the end of the day do you have? Who at the end of the day? Who's there for you? Who knows you? Nobody. Nobody is there for you. Nobody knows you like you know you and like you got you. You might even think your parents are there for you. And they might be to a certain extent. They might have your back with certain things, right? Truly, they might. And some of people in your tribe might. But even at the end of the day, the relationship you have with yourself, you almost don't need friends out here. You can get everything you want through yourself, the power that is within you, the manifestation power that you have, the frequency that you can raise to. You ever walk into a room full of people and you are on a great vibe, high vibes, powerful. Power is within. All of a sudden you walk into a room of people, you walk into class, you walk to the grocery store, people will look at you, right? This is a fact on semen retention. Very many people will look at you. Maybe more often than not. Prior to semen retention, nobody gave a shit about me. I would get a couple looks, but to some people I was completely invisible. Every single person that I am around feels this energy within, okay? They may not know, they don't consciously know why, but subconsciously, all of a sudden they go out of nowhere. Just to look, just because they're curious. But you will pick up on that energy. You will take in whatever sort of thing that they are doing. And 10 out of 10 times, that person is judging you at a low frequency. They are jealous. They are judgmental. They are, not 10 out of 10 times, because I don't want to say everyone's evil. I know I feel like I do sometimes preach that. But as I go on my journey, I learn more and more about the people around me, and I become more aware to the fact that there is so much judgment. There is so much jealousy. There is so much fear that people see all the time. Everyone's judging each other constantly. The first look, someone is judging you. And 9 out of 10 times, it is a negative thought. Unless it's a girl who finds you attractive. Or a dude, I don't know, that whole aspect is another topic. But just think in that term of, oh, even the random people I come into contact on a day-to-day basis affect my energy. What are the people that you are spending your energy on hanging out with? How are those people affecting your energy? Because if you walk by somebody and you get a negative look, and that has an effect on your energy, that has an effect on your day, how are the people that hang out with you and you give your energy, you give your full speaking energy vibration to, you let them into your life and you tell them things and they judge you in certain ways, right? Be very, very cautious. Be very, very aware of who you let in to your reality.
because this is our reality. We create it. And those other players that are in their reality, they create theirs. So you two fusing together has an energetic exchange. This needs to be understood, guys. All right? Take care of yourself.